sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
Sippin', I'm 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 sippin'.
That's why it's elimination type games like this out here today. Yeah, How to be a millionaire, all that bullshit.
Life is a game.
Go ahead and fuck this question up if you want to.
But what I say before, no matter how talented you are, realize that there's someone that's obsessive that you're going against. And I don't give a fuck what the job is.
You can be the most talented, but it's that drive to
We're not even speaking on positions.
No.
Positioning yourself. Yeah. When you're in a position, understand who you are as a person. Fuck how you personally feel.
You employ 12 to 24 people as a Kodak Black. Your mistakes cost a lot of people meals.
And that's why a lot of people
not meals, not millions. Meals.
And that's why a lot of people...
Because you don't pay all of them millions.
Meals.
Right. But listen, that's why a lot of people don't fuck with Queen Elizabeth. She started off as a good person. She was a good girl. She got into a queen position and got told by motherfuckers that been running shit the same way for so fucking long that this is the way you gotta be. Fuck that. You a queen now. And instead of her using her positioning, using her wit,
they left?
And she kept it the same way.
Why you think they bounced on her?
She kept it the same way.
That's like
how would you live? Like, how was you living a life?
Repeat yourself, yo.
You dumb as shit. You was a good girl.
But you know what?
But guess what? I'm not in nobody's defense, but guess what? Heavy is the head that wear the crown.
But it's better said than done.
And that's a fact.
You heard what I said. Somebody like me that's prompt will understand that you should got a bigger plate to shift and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Even it's easier said than done.
But it's pressure on both sides. Because imagine giving up the crown. Imagine rescinding your position.
That's big balls.
That's what
right now.
That's what she fears the
big
most.
Balls.
These days.
That's big.
But that's what I realized.
That this could get you like, you talk about being blackballed. The possibility of being
blackballed. To have a crown? You
live just leave mom, grandma, nigga.
Sam, you don't,
nigga.
Sam, that's depressing.
That
first and foremost,
that's like scary.
Oh, Sam, we coming to get somebody knock on your door right now. Oh, yo, yeah, the boy that called himself Sam Malone, that real name such and such, such and such. Yeah, he gotta be the king right now. You will be like, well, what? Hold up.
Well, you
I'm in the middle of my motherfucking joy.
Moment. But at the same time, when you have history, but when we have history to look at, a lot of shit ain't as desirable as it seems.
It's a lot of inside sex magic, dumb shit.
You looked at like, damn, he was killing it.
Why would you keep that going?
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be Michael.
But I was just about to say
nothing. That was the first person that came up.
I wouldn't even want to be Michael Jordan at this point. After seeing like the inside of it.
Thank you.
You see what I'm saying? And not saying I wouldn't want to be that great, but his mental wasn't.
But do you see what they doing?
And now you see the outcome is a miserable, not so happy old man. I don't want to call him miserable, but he's not the guy we want him to be at his age because he went through so much shit that now he just in his box.
So can I ask y'all something?
That's scary.
If somebody tell y'all gotta be in a heavy position as queen, king today or tomorrow, is you gonna use your platform right now to try to fix society and risk, assassination,
like
dumb shit like that?
We have no choice not to.
Or would you be, or would you conform?
Ain't no get down lay down. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I feel like, and guess what?
I'm gonna go buy sneaks. So I'm gonna do what's best for my people. I'm a people's champ.
And guess what? I believe that we would.
I appreciate that. That's honorable.
Guess what? I believe that we would because we're both doing that already in our own right.
Thank you.
So I feel like
that's a fact.
All you can give me is a crown to do what I've been doing.
They really put 3 different joints on Netflix. This is the sad part. Like, a lot of people probably bypass that shit. I watched
the white crown joint and all that.
Because I'm really a smart person. I got a high GPA for real.
What you talking about? The white crown and all that?
That Princess Diana stuff, all that shit with the Queen, Elizabeth, the episodes, on Netflix, all that. Guys.
I saw Selena. I didn't see that.
Yo, listen. I watch it because I love history. I love the honest because I understood growing up. If nobody remembers, mark my words, when we was growing up, we was understood that Churchill was a mean, nasty person.
Winston Churchill.
Right?
Winston Churchill.
Whole time he conformed for his people, even though he did devious things. We gotta understand both ends of the game.
You gotta understand who write the
history books.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. So now, and this Princess Diana story. So now I'm 32, right? And I'm on Netflix and I'm watching this Princess Diana story. And now they got him looking like the good guy. So what's the truth now?
Somewhere.
Whatever. Thank you very
Somewhere
much.
It's three sides to every story.
Now I'm watching this because what y'all talking about? What y'all trying to inform my children or somebody else? Now I'm watching this shit. Thank you very much. What y'all trying to tell them?
You gotta go to your own sources.
What y'all trying to tell them now? Because I went to school and I actually paid attention. So what y'all trying to tell them?
I think what's missing now is our kids have so much access to information.
Right.
And I don't have no
But
kids,
it's to understand the credibility of the information that you have access to.
No, I think that sometimes we assume like we put them on to something, they can go look for it. I come from a generation, and you do too, where the elders, the OGs
Storytelling.
would tell you shit. They would give you literature. They would give you DVDs. They would give you VHSs. They gave you homework.
I'm not smart for nothing.
After they brought you into the store.
Or they would sit your ass down and tell you first. That's what I'm saying.
A joint, and they'll be like, yeah, so the Moors, blah, blah, whoop-de-whoop. And
Teach
then you go over there a week later,
poker,
OG got some literature
all that
for you,
shit, all them card games.
And you know what? He gonna ask
apply
you about
it to life.
You gonna get checked on that, and not as a position of what, but they want you to have. It's just like 5% nations and all that. They want you to have knowledge of self to know that you are not what these fucking society tell you you're supposed to be.
And you know what? These
and
card
they fight
games,
for that, but they do it. They got a way about it.
These dumbass board games, these dumbass Monopoly is real. Can people stop fucking playing this game like it's just a family tied game?
No, it was literally
this is
people to fit into
real
society, economic society as they wanted it to be.
Thank you very much. High five.
No, that's a proven fact.
I'm glad. That's why I love seeing. That's why I could talk to them because Monopoly is real. Sorry, all that bullshit. You could go to fuck home.
The game of life.
Real rap. Like if you don't play the game right, you could go start right back at square one.
How many children's board games? How many children's?
Fucking Bing too.
Hold on. How many children's board games have a jail and multiple lotteries on the board? Monopoly
Spades
has
is
a
real.
jail and multiple
Poker is
lotteries on
real.
the board. They have a treasure chest, free parking. Like there's multiple fucking
board,
lotteries.
Poker is real.
They have
spades is real.
Well, chess is life.
They even got gentrification.
Oh,
they even got gentrification.
Right there.
They even got gentrification because listen. They even got gentrification because you can put hotels on the cheapest land ever, like and monopolize the whole
and
situation.
all of a sudden, it costs a whole lot for you to park here.
Yes, when it used to cost $11.
No, it's about life. It's literally about life.
One thing I played chess the other day. I ain't played chess in a long time, right? And you know what it taught me? I'm moving defensively out here.
Sure.
I'm not actually taking the initiative to actually like
You watch Queens on
attack.
Game?
I'm thinking I'm attacking, but I'm really defensively out here. The way I played, y'all, I played good. It was a draw.
But guess what?
And that's for somebody that ain't played in years.
Watch.
This whole time I've been watching them play. And they probably thought I ain't know how to play.
Watch Queen's Gambit on
Finally
Netflix.
played.
But guess where it come from? It come from our environment too. You gotta be defensive. Ain't nobody out here fucking just gung ho out this motherfucker.
But it
When
came
you
to
go
a
to
draw.
Jordan.
No,
that's
but
what I'm saying. So listen. So you gotta your mind frame.
no,
has
but
to be
is y'all
different.
listening to what I'm saying? I ain't played in years. And it came to a draw.
But you've also figured out why it came to a draw.
Thank you.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
And knowing is half the battle.
I didn't never have to play chess with y'all niggas because I knew how it was going to come out.
Watch Queen's Gambit.
Y'all got to play every day just to come to a draw with me. Listen, they had to play I watched them play years, every day. They played every day of chess just to come to a draw with me.
Where?
Exclusive this location.
Exclusive. I had a
this the headquarters. I mean no, not on a podcast.
I respect it, but I had a feeling you was about to say that.
Yeah, the headquarters. But
you said they play every day.
I watch them play every day. Just
that's
to come
right
to
there.
A draw.
You say every day. That's like anywhere I know that
fearlessly.
Somewhere I'm at every day.
Fiercely.
You ain't supposed to be if you ain't supposed to be there. Yeah.
Right. Really come and with it added with each other. Like, yeah, I got you off the board. They played every day just to come to a draw with me.
Well,
so what you think that should tell me? Well, I only benefit from it by understanding that I play defensively. But I just realized that, I watched them.
But you ain't lose.
Thank you.
No.
That's it. That's all I wanted to y'all to say.
All day.
It's beyond it. It's beyond it. It's knowing how to correct it.
Thank you.
And then she got there too. She said that too, though.
And that's what I'm asking. Did you figure out how to correct it?
I played defensively.
So you
want to think, strategize, and be a little more offensive rather than being on it?
The whole time I'm thinking I'm being offensively.
Sure.
I'm playing
You
defense.
can't be going out there all
Not to
naked.
mention everybody at the table is trying
That
to
means
find
I'm
a balance,
still
right?
hurt. That means I'm still feeling a little hurt. That means I ain't clear up.
That's crazy though. I like that. I actually like that you can see that through chess. Now I've never learned how to play chess, but I understand chess.
Me too. I agree.
So much that, like I said, I was watching Queen's Gambit. Some shit they referred to, I'm like, I didn't even know I knew that much.
Well, we gonna learn together, bro. That's what we should do.
I should have.
Oh, I ain't watched that one. You telling me to watch Queen?
I'm telling you to watch Queen's
watch
Gambit.
it. Okay. Cause I saw that the bitch was getting fucked up and just was the star of fucking chess. Just knew how to play the shit. Like, man, it ain't
You
takes
gotta-
me nothing.
No, you got.
Bye.
No,
Like, oh.
you gotta like it. She literally like she sees the shit,
Oh.
and it's crazy because it was a time.
That's
where
somebody
when I
need
care
on their
about
team.
shit, I can see it or I can feel it. Like with music, I don't have to listen to you record. I can talk this out. As soon as something makes me go like this, I remember it. When you done, I'll be like, yo, when you got to this part, it sound a little off.
Right.
And I can tell you exactly what it was, but I'm not going to tell you that right away. I'm going to let you listen to it. And then when you be like, what do you hear? I'll tell you what I hear. But I'm never wrong. I'm
Thank you very
95%
yes.
studio set. I'm telling you, like
I can't be around nobody that's
But I'm
always
fighting.
wrong, always fucking up,
Or officially,
always
it's not
like
about my
nothing.
agenda.
I don't want you
It's not about my
always
agenda.
nigga bitch
It's about
around me.
what's
I
pleasing to
don't.
my ear.
I'm sorry.
I'm not going to want you to do it the way I would have did it. I want you to fall into your pocket. And once that little part where you wasn't right in your pocket, that's going to hurt. Even if I'm not listening to you. Like, it's loud enough. So I could be talking to Side could be like, yeah, so shit was crazy when you want to film again. And I'd be like, what up? And I listen to the next 3 words, and go back to talking. And when you done, I'm like, around the time that you said the clock is ticking, somewhere in there that shit was off. And then you'll listen to it, and you'll be like, either you heard it or you didn't. But if you respect me and you didn't hear it, you'll be like, well, what do you hear? If you heard it, you'll be like, so how do I, whatever, or I got it, no problem.
Right.
Either way, you're not no less of a person. It's about getting this shit right.
Right.
I'm not going to tell somebody I wrote that bitch for you. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my goal. My goal is not to have you go home tonight
Perfect.
or wake up tomorrow and listen to it and be like, damn, all the motherfuckers in the studio and nobody said nothing.
Listen.
Because sometimes when you in your bag, you in your bag. But, like, why is all these people here if nobody's going to help?
Right.
But that's
And I mean help, not just have an opinion.
That's just life though, Sam. You know what I'm saying? That's what I had to realize the other day. Like, you can't help people that don't want to help
Studio time is
themselves.
expensive.
You understand what I'm saying? I want to be around
I
people
value
that put
your
their
studio
best
time.
foot forward. I don't got time. Like, I want somebody that not offended if I say, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the other day, you was a little, like, nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on with you. Like, yeah, I was. Because this is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, get right to the damn dirty brawl of it. You know what I'm saying? Address it. Not nobody that's
that's your
nonchalant
personality.
and all that. You know what I'm
That's your
saying?
personality.
Because
That's
I
about
don't respect
accountability,
it.
though.
I can't count on you.
I'm
I
big
can't
on
fuck with you.
accountability.
But that's about
yeah,
accountability.
I can't fuck with
Because
you.
guess what? Everybody ain't
I would
peaches and
never
fucking
fuck with
everybody's
you.
not peaches and cream
Yeah.
every day, right? But it's also
Ever.
about, regardless of what and that was just your example. Your example was just about being off, right? But whatever the situation is, it's about being accountable. If you're off as an engineer, if you're off in your personality, if you're off in business, if you're off on time, whatever it is, just it's about being accountable. And also, and the person and the messenger is not what you say, it's how you say it too.
But, and I mean, stuff is situational,
Which
right?
goes back to communication, which
Man,
is the first
listen.
thing
Like,
we
dig
said.
what y'all said. And it was about communication because y'all communicated about it. But what you said was, I didn't feel the same energy I usually feel from you that one night, right? So imagine I'm in a room and there's somebody that wants my attention to a certain capacity, but I'm reading the room. Or there's something in the room that I'm paying attention to that they might not be aware of.
Right.
That might be for safety, might be for networking, whatever. And I'm just on it. And they feel like I'm not really listening to them at that moment. They might feel slighted.
Right.
Like, deeply. Like,
But
you
guess
know,
what they should do?
But at the same time,
open
if
their
you
mouth.
if you say to me next time you see me, yo, bro, I was trying to tell you about the such and such when we was at the joint, I could probably tell you exactly what time I was on.
But guess what?
Yeah,
and
but
guess what I did,
and
though?
you'll understand
But guess
it.
what I did?
You'll
Like you
understand
said.
it.
But I was like, yo,
Yeah.
like I was like, you, what's up? He was like, yeah, you're not tonight,
Tastefully.
whatever. But my point is that I communicated.
There's
I can't.
communication.
What if I'd have been like, because some people be like, oh, she mind herself. She mind, you know
Well,
how
when
people
you light
be.
skin,
Listen,
they gonna already think
if
you
me and
My
you
point.
go out occasionally and we always got different perspectives of the situation of like the outing, I can't fuck with
no
it.
point in doing
It's
it
no
together.
point.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, no.
Unless
me and my little sister, I
unless you
love
can go
her
left,
to
I can
death.
go right, and
But
we
she
can meet
took
back
me
at
out
the
New
end.
York.
Yeah,
She thought she had the time.
That's possible too.
That's
I got
fine.
friends
Go
like
your
that.
way, I go my
My
way.
little
I got
sister
friends like
took
that.
me out New York. She thought she had the time of her life. Me, on the other hand, felt like I wasted my time.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You understand? You're young. I'm bigger. I'm building. I don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? Had you told me this prior to this, I would have never came. But since you know what I'm saying, like, no, I don't like shit like that. I don't like wasting my time. Like, you got to make it beneficial. I'm not saying I got to walk out with $1 million, but I'm out here.
But you know,
Don't bring me out somewhere
Y'all got
for
different
nothing.
agendas. Y'all got different
Thank you
agendas.
very much.
Remember
But you
when? And damn, you said 3 years, but you caught the tail end of it. Remember when promoters used to always just A&Rs from Def Jam, A&Rs from Rough Riders, A&Rs from this, the manager of such and such.
I hate
all
it,
of the niggas. And you got 30 niggas performing, and you supposed to make me believe Swiss gonna be there with motherfuckers. And it used to just be like amazing. And then you know, you put your little whatever couple eyes up, or your man do for you, or you part of his set, and you go in there, and it's just a room full of rappers performing for a room full of fucking rappers. And it's just like, yo, on some real shit, I might have just participated to support you, but now you not never. Like you gotta grow
no,
so
but that's
much
why I
to
don't
get
do
me
that.
back.
But that's why I don't do. If I do a show, all jokes aside, it gotta be like a glocawear show or something like
Talk
that. Like,
that shit.
That's my family. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Talk
Like,
that shit.
they the first people that ever
And they
dropped me
real.
on the radio. Period. Like, fuck a repost, fuck all that Joe shit. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it is Joe shit. I'm just saying, like, whatever y'all
There's a
call
lot of
it.
games being
You know what I'm
played,
saying?
and we don't play
Yeah.
them.
Like, fuck all that. Like, glocawear was for real. Like, oh no, we got something. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't afraid to show it. So with
Salute
that
the
being
toucan,
said,
'cause he
if
said
I
that.
ever want to jump on a stage and just show my best foot, like, you know what I'm saying, or just, you know, work out real quick or
you gotta
something
work
like
out,
that.
baby. You gotta
know what I'm saying?
stretch.
I'm going to do a fucking glocawear show.
Right.
They the only
Right.
people that could ever bring me the fuck out. There's
I
no
know
other
that's right.
show that could bring me out. I don't give a fuck if you affiliated with glocawear. None of that shit. Like, I really gotta have a feel of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucks with Sam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not a given. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just real shit. Like, everybody knows that. Everybody can see that.
No, I
You
talk on this
understand what I'm saying?
podcast
It's a lot of people that is affiliated with glocawear that I do fuck with. Chick with the juice. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to her. She got her
Shout out to
show
my
and shit.
sis.
You know what I'm saying? She doing big fuck.
Artists
That's
doing
what I'm
her
saying.
thing.
Like, glocawear makes you
Nunu.
want to just
Shout out to Nunu. Happy
butt
birthday.
fuck.
and
Like,
shout out to
what?
that.
You said I'm this.
That
Like, you know what I'm
drop.
saying? You gotta come back telling them this. You something better than with the last time. Like, they make you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they the only people that could bring me the fuck out. Like, real shit. Other than that, you motherfucking know. I'm not doing nobody's show or none of that bullshit. Like, Nuts brought me out one time, but I venued there. It was a double whammy. I interviewed people, you know what I'm saying? I still, you know, because I understood the cards that I had.
That's important though, because you use the leverage in your favor.
Thank you very much. I
balance out
performed
the
and I'm
situation.
interviewing niggas who
What's better
went
than
and went.
that? That's a double bag. Not to mention, we love to be up there. We just don't like to be fucked around
Thank you.
to be up there.
Thank you.
Like, you could get me up there if I'm in the room and I just feel good enough and you like, yo, I just want you to go do Sippin real quick. I might hop up there and fuck you up real quick because I'm in the mood. But don't gas me up. Like, I've been in situations like this, Mullu. I had a motherfucker beg me, yo, I ain't seen you in a minute. I need you to come through this night. It's a big deal. You know what I mean? You gotta come. You a guest, this, that, and the third. I get to the door, they charge me.
Yeah, I don't like them games.
So I'm like, I'm leaving. My man like, don't worry about it. He paid for me because he want me to stay because it's gang. It's like, it's me.
Anybody would have paid for
It's
you.
a bunch of niggas in there.
Let's for the record.
But it wasn't even about that. It was just like, if you knew
You could have paid for
if
you,
you
but
knew the inboxes I was getting
let's
from
throw
this
that
nigga,
out
this
there
is
that
highly
we wanted you
disrespectful.
there. Let's
It's
start that.
disrespectful at this point already because the way this nigga inboxed me was just like, you begged me to be here, bro. I wasn't even trying to rock or nothing. So then the night got weird, and the night kept getting weirder, and I'm not going to get into the long part of it, but it got to the point where I felt like niggas owed me money back for the beer I was drinking. And I felt like I was getting it back from the door. So I went to the door, I said, I'm out, gave my money back. To get back to my folks, we out. You know what I'm saying? My folks leaving with me. They like, yo, I don't know, you know what I mean, such and such in charge. I said, well, who is that? They said, I don't know where she at. I'm not gonna say her name because she good folks. She ain't had nothing to do with the problem, but we know her. My man was hosting. I called his name over the crowd. Yo, come here. He walk up. What's up? What's up? What's up? I grabbed the mic. Say, yeah, come to the door, please. She come over. They explaining shit to her. They going back and forth. I'm like, this a whole lot when the cash box is right here. And I touched it. Meaning I'm by the door. The box is here. We get it open.
Sam wasn't playing. I ain't never seen you like
that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never
all of a sudden,
like
I have.
all of a sudden, I look right.
Oh, it ain't nothing for you.
When I look back left, it's cash in my face. Like, here you go.
Fast.
So we leave. We get to the car. We in the truck. I'm about to pull off. I'm in the Suburban. I'm trying to get out the spot. That's why I'm doing this. So get the phone call. Yo, come up. We about to perform. Yo, y'all rocking with us. Just come up. I'm like, bro, they do not want me back in there. He like, no, y'all good. I'm at the door now. I hollered at them. Y'all good. We go. I'll ask the nigga next to me, yo, you want to go in? He like, we already here. I'm like, all right, cool. We go back in there. We get on stage.
I'd have been like, fuck that shit.
We on stage. Them motherfuckers cut our set. And said, yo, they ain't paid to get in here. At this point, I'm in my bag of new. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, baby.
Ghetto Reese pulls out money and pays them. On stage with the mic in his hand performing.
But why the fuck? Hold up.
Now I'm offended because now Reese is spending money that I didn't want him to spend. This is the second person that done paid them that I didn't want to pay them. You see what I'm saying? So Reese is jumping around, and you know how Reese get. He's jumping around on stage. I'm tucking money in his back pocket while he performing, like, because it ain't about that.
It was the principle.
But it's like, literally, it's enough where it be like, bro, I came to show love tonight. Tonight feel like a whole fucking headache. You just ruined it for 18 other motherfucking shows I probably would have did. And then you get into a pattern when it's like you start saying shit like you, like I'm showing up only for this person or that person. Because you other motherfuckers that no matter how big your name is, how big your draw is, or whatever you promote, I don't got time for the headache that's going to actually fuck me up in this business because I'm going to raise hell.
Right.
I'm dead up.
I'm going all the way there.
No, if they don't understand, I'm going to tell them.
That's why I cut the story
play
short.
with my motherfucking time if y'all want to.
Yeah, when I got offended at the Ghetto Reach thing, it got crazy.
I don't let people play with my time. I see people. I see what people who they are for what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might give somebody a chance, but I'm not there yet. So I'm comfortable at my position in this entertainment business in Philadelphia. I'm cool. Like, real shit. I don't need to fuck with nobody no more than what they fuck with me. And
I have yet to reach out to you and tell you about something that I saw you do that may have been a miscue. Now, if I see something that'll be beneficial to you, I'm always pointing it out to you.
Thank you.
But I have never seen you,
for the record,
do something that was like, yo, let me reach out to her and let her know. You know what I mean? That might get crazy.
Because I'm in a place in business of watching what the fuck you're doing. Y'all niggas don't watch what y'all doing. But y'all want all this respect. And y'all want all this big ups. And y'all want somebody to repost y'all. Y'all want this. And who the fuck is going to repost somebody that got knocked out their socks in a Montclair? I don't care how hot you is.
Can we talk about something?
What's that?
How being a hustler don't necessarily make you a business person?
No, it don't. A hustler means like basically like you just trying to get by. Something that you trying to fund yourself for. Just to fund yourself for the time being. Like I don't consider myself. Listen, I consider myself a hustler, but an entrepreneur first. I say that because like it has to come hand in hand.
Right.
I don't come one or the other. I come hand in hand. I'm business like real shit. Like I've been through a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have the best relationship with my mother, so I had to fend for myself. So it comes from there. No, I gotta gain. I gotta make sure I'm okay. If I'm not cool, if I'm not benefiting from the ordeal, it's no.
So I think another distinction it also has to be is also like the business aspect of it. Like you have to strategize, you have to execute, you have to plan. It's so many other things in an organization.
Yeah, because somebody.
So it's more than just being a hustler from getting from where you're not, just getting from A to B.
Because you can do that on your own.
It's really chess. Like chess, you can't let somebody think too long. You gotta really make your move. Right. And they gotta make it fast too. Like they can't sit there and take all day. Because if they take all day, now you thinking about your next move. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what it's like in life. That's
I really want y'all opinion on that. Because I know like it gets blurred. Because we'll see somebody like Jay-Z and we'll be like, well, he was a hustler that became one of the biggest businessmen. But it's like at the end of the day, he was a businessman
from the beginning
that was hustling with you motherfuckers and wound up doing better business than you motherfuckers.
He became a rapper. I just happen to possess the talent.
Like you don't become a
happen to possess the talent. I'm gifted in areas. A lot of areas.
By accident.
Right. It doesn't matter what market or industry you're in. It doesn't matter what market or industry you're in.
Motherfuckers think I just read. I got a whole bachelor's degree in business and marketing.
That's why I said in the beginning.
I could draw. I could tell you. I wrote a script. I'm about to drop a movie. Like it's a lot of things I could do. I had to tap into that. Sisterhood in Crisis. I wrote 2 movies, not just one. I wrote a kids movie and I wrote an adult movie. First? I'm doing the adult movie first so people could get a feel of me, so they could actually like, all right, I could watch her movie. Because there's no point in me dropping a kid movie. That's something that you gotta really be careful with. You actually
starring in your
drop
movie?
Bomb like.
Shay the homie. She went to middle school with us.
Mm-hmm. Y'all really went to school. Let's talk about that. How the fuck? Okay. How the fuck do y'all feel knowing that y'all went to school together and that y'all still connected and well respected?
Okay, we recording?
Oh.
Well,
because that was perfect.
What the answer?
I mean, so we went to a black private school. So you from Uptown, so you probably heard of Ivy Leaf before. Okay. You heard of Ivy Leaf?
No, baby.
All right. So it was a black private school. So it was real dope. Shout out to Ivy Leaf, and I feel like it's really amazing because most of the people who went to Ivy Leaf still have like deep connections. Yeah. So
that's dope.
It was a small school, so we was
that's the shit I
with
do
each other,
like.
With each other. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
it's kind of like what people
Black
talk
history
about
was
when
every day
like,
for us.
I love history.
When we always
Black
say we need to educate our own,
about.
We grew up in that. You know what I mean? Like Black History Month was every month, like she said. Like when we talk
every
about
day.
that kind of stuff, that's what we really grew up in. So like to recreate it is actually something we kind of already understand.
Right.
For anybody that's trying to figure it out, by the way. But no, like, go ahead. I ain't going.
No.
That's dope as shit.
But like,
I love that.
The thing about it was, we wasn't this close though. We wasn't this close in middle school. After middle school, it was after high school that we got close. But we was cool because like Saf always been light skinned, pretty, and all that. But she played football with us.
That's what I'm about to say. I
she
feel like
fought.
Everybody, like, we wasn't, like, as close
was
as
in
we are.
talent shows.
Like, but everybody...
They was singing back then.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I did a little bit of both.
I
but
did choir, too.
But I feel like the whole thing with Ivy Leaf is everybody has
close.
those relationships, regardless of if we talked every day or if we didn't. Like, everybody we went to school with have those relationships.
Yeah, we was close.
It
was
small.
Besties.
So it was probably about 30 of us that we graduated with or something like that. If that.
Between 40 and 60, it's 2 or 3 classes per. No, when you get that.
But it was only 2 of us.
Classes,
yeah, so it was like
20 to 30 students per class.
Yeah,
40 to 60.
40. Yeah. So, but all of us is pretty still close. You know what I'm saying? In
can't-
one regard or
you can't
another.
not
It
be
is,
at that
right? I'm
Right.
cool still with 2 of my best friends since, like, I'm talking about, like, I'm going damn near, like, elementary, like,
You know how rare
that's
that
a
is,
blessing.
though? Absolutely.
That's not
this is crazy.
I had a coach that
because
used to tell me
you
that.
know what's so crazy about this? Like, I be having close friends, like, Lou, close friends, like, you know, Caution, people like that, like, you know what I'm saying, around me.
Yes.
But
my sis Caution.
it's crazy because,
Forget
like,
that
I have not came across a bond the way me, Sydney, and Sharon bond. Like, we don't have to talk to each other in forever. And as soon as we talk, it's like, oh my gosh, bitch, like, let me tell you about my life this far. Like yo, we updating this shit. Like,
I got a couple of homies like that. And it was a time where we was like that at certain points, depending on what we was going through in life. But now I talk to her so much that we stopped talking as much because we see each other all the time.
Right.
We do this shit constantly in events and
I don't know what I would do without them.
And shit.
Yeah.
But no, that's
shit.
important.
And they never financially, for the record, they never financially did anything for me. But I don't know what I would do without them. Knowing that I had
it ain't
them.
always about financial
like,
support, though. It's about emotional support. It's about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
from middle school to high school, I had a coach that said he admired me and Gates' relationship. And he was like, you don't realize that a lot of people don't have a best friend.
I used to say it all the time about you.
You know what I mean? And that you got to value that. So what you said and the fact that you recognize that, like, they're valuable in that sense is half the battle. Like, people have to... part of having good friends is being a good friend.
Sure.
Dog.
You know,
Like,
it's like anything.
Yeah.
You can't expect good business and do bad business. Like,
Right.
you gotta treat
I
people
love
how you
them.
want to be treated. And if you value them that way, then they'll be that. But
I
that's the
love
thing.
them.
Our expectations of each other isn't anything other than be the same person that evolved from the same person I've been knew my whole life.
Right.
Like, I expect you to be a better you than you was then. If you're not that, then I'm gonna tell you how you could be, or tell you that we need to figure something out.
Right. I really like Janae Aiko.
Seriously.
She got this line. I say this a lot, but she says, "Shame on me for changing. Shame on you for staying the same."
Staying the
right.
same. Mm-hmm.
So if I don't change and I don't evolve, not change, but if I don't evolve,
Yeah, I want you to
then
evolve.
it's a problem.
But that's the thing that she was saying about people that resent her for having
I was gonna
more
say
than
that
a
too.
9
Their
to 5.
mindset. I was gonna say
It's
that.
like you gotta realize the circle you keeping. Like, some of these people, man, you know, there's a place, space, time, and energy for everybody. And right now, they might be holding you back more than they fucking want to, or more than you realize they are.
Absolutely.
And that's real
And that's
shit.
a gray area. That's for you to control.
That's real shit, because like you can't just keep throwing yourself out there for people that's not gonna, you know, at least like apply the same strength or at least like benefit your situation. I just can't do it no more. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
But
I
when you
want to help a
respect what
lot of
somebody's
people,
doing,
but
you
I
humble
want
yourself
to.
for that.
Yeah, I do. Like, and that's one thing I do gotta learn, because a lot of people feel like they is helping me, but I don't look at it that way.
I'm a boss in my own space, but I work for her.
So how do y'all
If
feel
she
like
says,
that?
yo, I need an article, I need research on this, that, and third, then I'm at her disposal for what she requires. And if she's not happy with it, I have to accept that. Because she knows that lane more than I do. Because, like, she got On the Scene magazine. She's ran a newspaper since she was 12. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell her just because I know rap
told her she
that
was
I know
fine
how
as
I'm
fuck.
supposed to, that I know how I'm supposed to do this. I'm for hire at that point. I have to humble myself. But you know why it would never be a problem and we going to get it right? Because it's for her vision. And I want her shit to be right. I'll go as far as to be like, you know what? Don't put my shit out this month. Let's figure it out
And I love that.
and get it right, because it's not about my name being on something. It's about being right for what she asked me to do.
Right.
So, like, you got to respect what people do to humble yourself enough to help their vision.
You
And,
do.
and I mean, even if that's just spending $20 on a t-shirt for a motherfucker, or a ticket to come to somebody's show, like, there's ways of supporting people, but everybody has their way.
Well, see, I had to isolate myself in order to, you know, successfully attain to my vision, because I don't have a Sam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got a Sam.
I do, but I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
You know, sometimes you gotta walk by yourself.
But we can always talk. You know what I mean? And one thing that Kay do is Kay's a literal consultant.
But
You
I
know,
love that
and-
shit.
and
Like,
we
I love
gonna-
that
we gonna help
teamwork
motherfuckers
shit,
figure
having
shit
a
out,
team
man.
and all that. Like, when I first got her, you mentioned your team before you. Like, no, fuck me, bitch. Like, I wouldn't do this without them. I like that shit because, like, I had a lot of motherfuckers around
She complimented
me
the
that's
brand.
not.
Okay.
Because that was
around
off
me.
camera. She was
Yeah,
complimenting with the brand
like, you know
band.
what
And
I'm
I'm
saying?
like, well, because
And he
the
would
logo
not
was here.
have
It's
it
off
no
camera.
other way without you. And that's what's up. Because that's somebody I want to Dustin to be. I want to be able to know us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like that. Like, oh, I understand what you're saying, but no, baby, us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't have that. I do everything for the
that's
muscle.
when it's not fun
I
for
do
me.
everything by myself.
When I can't make and she can attest to this because I brought her into a lot of different ventures at different points and things that I was trying to attain, or positions that I was in entertainment or whatever have you. And if I can't have my people be a part of it, or I can't vibe with the people that's there, it's not fun for me. I don't give a fuck what it could be. Because eventually it's not going to be, and I'm not going to be where I'm supposed to be in the situation, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of lawsuits based on bullshit. Like,
Facts.
I can't do it.
Because they don't understand how deep it gets.
But
They
I've walked
want it
away.
all.
I walk away in a minute if it don't feel right. But as soon as I think something's productive, even if I think she could benefit more from the situation than me, but I got the plug, I'm bringing her in. You know what I mean? And if I leave, I'll tell her, stay as long as you good. Don't leave because I left.
Right.
If you good, do your thing. I'm going to go do this thing.
Well, right now.
And that's where you got to get. Like, it
Right
got to
now,
be about just elevating
I
everything.
feel like right now it's like me against the world. It's like everybody want me to conform to a brilliant woman that could possibly
to
be
adjust.
a LPN,
You have to
RN,
adjust.
and a doctor,
You have to
or a
adjust.
lawyer. They
You
want
have
me to
to
be all this
adjust.
other shit because I got a high GPA and I could get into anything like that. It don't matter.
You got to adjust your expectations of people and what you're willing to fluctuate for what they expect of you.
I don't know how to fluctuate from what people expect of me. That's the problem.
No, this is the thing. What I say is
because
like,
I got tired
if
of it.
motherfuckers like you keep saying people want me to this, people want me to that.
They want me to stop.
You give them what they want too much energy. You're already giving what they want too much energy.
Right. You're right.
You see what I'm saying? Because people are going to adapt. You just gave examples. You just used Nori as an example of something that I talk about with the way music is consumed nowadays. A lot of the times you don't fuck with the artist until you understand the artist.
Absolutely.
And then you fuck with their art because you get it. And Wiz is an example for me that like when I watched the Wiz vlog and seen like that's why this kid is like this and he's not being fake, then I fucked with the music because I understood his vibe. I knew where he was coming from.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Similar to what you said about Nori, but just in the opposite way.
Right.
But it's just like
the same way.
we're in those places, and that's why you're gonna win. Because just like you said, you're always Mullu. And people know who Mullu is and respect who Mullu is. Now, what people's expectations of Mullu is not your responsibility right now. Because what you have going on is every day you wake up, you're Mullu. Right? Nobody's giving you a contract that says you have to play a role for the next 3 fucking months, live in a trailer, fly here and there. Right now, you could be Mullu. And I tell people all the time, until you get to somebody, especially before you get to somebody that's willing to invest, make you sign shit and all of that, show motherfuckers everything you can do. Be as many facets of you before they sign you to some shit and tell you who you are. At least have something to refer back to. Like, no, my fan base fucked with it when I did that.
And that's what I want to do. I want to at least know who I am before I even try to market to myself.
Well, you got your business right.
And
you're able to do that. Yeah, you're able to do. You're putting yourself in a position to do that. Right. So you right. You absolutely good when it comes to that. But just make sure you give them, like, just like you said, with me, you would want to go pop because you know people don't expect certain shit from you. Give them everything they don't expect that you know you're capable of.
Okay.
If you could draw, put fucking your pictures up in the video.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, like, give them everything that Mullu is within perspective of what the artistic venture is, but fit it all in there before somebody tries to box you in and say, well, this is what I paid for. I didn't pay for that. That's not proven. Prove it. That's what business is. It's an idea, then it's proven worth, then you sell it. If you just have an idea and they can recognize it's a great idea, but you can't prove how much it was worth before they got their hands on it, then they get to tell you its value.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ain't giving me the game.
Drop them gems.
I mean, we on the pod. I feel like this is a good point to wrap at, though, man.
He be letting me know, like, I be trying to be 10 steps ahead of myself. This is what it takes.
You gotta
this is what it takes. You gotta sit back and just listen.
But you gotta know that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, Nick, there's more that you could do always. That's everybody. But you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now, expanding on that and direction and all that, that's about you as a visionary. But when you figure out what you need, then you reach out to other people and figure out people that you trust and figure out if there's things that they can put in place to help you get there.
Yeah.
But everything that you are, everything that you said on this microphone that you are capable of, you have a platform, you have a radio station, you have a website, you have a personality, you have the ears of a lot of people that have big mouths and a lot of listeners. You can get all that shit out there way before anybody ever has to invest in you. And I'm pretty sure by the time they come to invest in you, you'll laugh at a lot of them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. It's about being in that position.
And that's
to have options. To have options. That's what we all working towards. That's what we rumbling for. That's why.
Because I'm not just a rapper. I hate when people try to like.
Nah, give them everything. Give them the art.
Right. No, I get in any door I want.
Erica Badu your shit. Put your paintings in your shit. Like,
I get in any door I want.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever makes sense for the vibe, go with that shit. But make sure that you direct all
that shit.
Yeah, like, don't just say that. Show 'em.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because at the same time, that'll build an energy from somebody that's like, oh, I relate to that.
I like that.
I relate to that part. That she
hard.
She hard on a bravado, you know, on a coming in the room tip. But then when you look at her, she pretty and she's artistic and she's also somebody that's introspective. It's like a lot of people get turned off by shit they can't add up to. But if they can get one or two of those things, then you good.
Yeah, I take pride in myself today. Because I used to be all the things that people said I was.
No, I used to believe them.
Yeah.
Don't mean that's what you was.
Thank you. I used to believe everything people said I was.
So believe what I'm saying you are.
Yeah.
Believe me. Believe her. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you ain't going in their direction.
No. And they didn't. And people didn't understand that. And I excused them for that. I excused them for that. That's what keeps me who I am today, a humble individual that still stay focused on their own path. I don't have to go back. Go back and address them for what? Right. Thank you that's what I learned. I've been wrong before. Thank you. So why do I need to address
see that they're wrong before you could ever tell them?
Had a previous envision of me.
Your shit is public.
I'm somebody else today.
Right.
What you talk about?
You ain't even nobody else today. You a better version of yourself.
Evolved.
Thank
Like
you very much.
But you don't even have to tell them that.
Thank you.
They're going to see it. It's
Thank
on YouTube. It's in pictures. It's your word is going around the hood. Like niggas know what you doing.
And I think I kind of like trying to master that much in life, like not addressing all the things that was said and all the all the casualties, all the things that I went through in life that was designed to bring me down and make me less of who I am today.
Address them when you're willing to deal with them without letting them own you.
And I did. I used to not. I used to couldn't talk about certain things that happened in my life without me crying. Right. Now, it could be I'm at a position where a motherfucking rapper or somebody could utilize that information and try to embarrass me with it. And I'm just like, okay, you learned that. That's what's up, clap.
Let's end on this.
Now let's talk about this.
Let's end on
talent. This. I don't need to know your business. And you still can't fuck with me.
Real quick, because we running long. We all shouted out Lil Sis Caution.
I shout out the caution. Don't forget that 215.
Yes.
Are funny. I said, yo, Mullu. Caution said she gonna be in Atlanta next week. Mullu said, I'm calling her. I was supposed to be somewhere. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm gonna be with her. Mullu was next to fucking Caution 3 days later. No bullshit. Am I lying? No bullshit. She didn't even realize, like, oh, she bouncing. I think she knew, but didn't realize it was that week. Right. She was like, I'm going down there. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting with my sis, whatever. Right. Talk that cool shit. And she was down there. Like, I'm looking at Caution Live, like, oh, the green hair down there, good, we good. So then we all go to the battle, Philly versus Jersey joint. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that was in there, because that was a good day. That was a good day for Philly battle rap. Right. Battle rap in general, for real. Shout out to Stiz. For making that happen. 1122 MMG Studios. Somebody I'm in a great partnership with. The fucking toy drive is still going on right now. You can drop off toys at 1122 MMG Studios.
You did too.
You can drop off toys at Glocawear Radio, also 4933 Oyuk Road. But you was frontlining for Sis that day. You was that person that's right behind the hyping up, passing to the water, talking shit that day. How do it be feeling to see her like work out? Like, you know, that's your personal folk, and you might not even know the material you might do. I don't know how far she get you. But, like, how does it feel watching her do her and you right there? You the face in the camera that got to keep your face straight. Or act crazy. How that feel like?
It feels good because, like, you know, like, Caution reminds me of a life that could have went wrong, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she kind of like, it's a reflection of me, but strong, a different, very different. We definitely very different. You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
I see that.
Somebody she deserves that respect. She deserves that support. She deserves something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when she feel like she don't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to show people, you know, what their worth is, or you show them that they don't need to call nobody. You understand? They don't need to expect nothing, because a lot of niggas can't pull me out. Right. So if I'm driving, and I drove to Atlanta from Philly, shout out to me.
It was like last minute.
I
like,
drove.
I'm going.
That's how bad I wanted to be down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the network, and
I'm a brand
myself. So it's like a double. I'm into boom double the cash. That's like a little like slang for business and marketing people.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a
I used to teach. No, I used to teach.
That's a t-shirt.
Yes, it is. But I
Alright.
used to teach people.
You make it before I do.
Entry level people, you know what I'm saying, field work people and stuff like that.
Mm.
Like I advanced very fast when I got out of school for business and marketing, and I actually went into that type of work. I
went to
advanced in
college
30
for
days.
business and marketing.
It's good.
I
You
got my
learned
degree.
a lot if
I was
you
a
got a
business
good
marketing
teacher.
I got a business degree
I
too.
just
My
happened to get
focus
a
is
good
accounting,
teacher.
but
He taught me boom double the cash. Don't never settle for less. You understand? If you can get more out of
He
the
was a real
ordeal
ass teacher.
without greed,
That's why it shit
without
register.
greed, hold up. You look at greed is underlined. Without greed, without degrading, without your dignity. If you could get more without,
I like that part.
putting them on the line, you're good. Cause it was owed to you. I like that.
Well, that's part of what I tell people.
Niggas I gambled with in life. You know what I mean?
I tell
Men I
people-
took money, like I got money from, I had taken care of me and shit like that. And this whole time, I was that fucking valuable. I was making more than what these
But
motherfuckers
this is what I
was
tell
giving
people.
me for real, for
This is what I
problem.
tell people all the time, though. Like, it comes to a point where, of course, like, there's people
Knowing your
that's
worth.
looked out for you that didn't
Not
have
gonna
to.
handicap me.
Listen,
Is you crazy?
There's people that's looked out for you that didn't have to. There's people that's done you dirty for whatever reasons. But at the end of the day, whatever you have gotten that has positive comes from who you are. You earned that. You know what I
Everything.
mean?
The
Like,
game
you earned
owed
that.
it,
If you
yeah.
wasn't being shady, like that part you said about having to sacrifice this and that, like if you wasn't doing something from a bad position, even though people did things they didn't have to do, you have to also respect the fact. First, respect the fact that they done it. Second, respect the fact that you deserved it.
And
That it was done
I
for
think-
you. Even if you didn't deserve it at the time, it was done for you for a reason.
And that's
so
what
that
I
you could
do
get somewhere
cling
later.
on more so than
Mhm.
understanding that they done it for me.
Right.
And that's something
Sometimes
I
they do
gotta
it for
work
them.
on.
Sometimes
And
I
thank
do
you.
shit for
I think
people-
people do it more so for
No.
themselves because I think about the
that's not
situation. I be
bad.
like, oh, that's why you did it.
That's
no,
not always bad.
And that's not
That's
cool.
not always bad. Because you know how I do shit? You know why I'm so free with information? Because so many people have helped me that I didn't think had to do anything for me.
So now you got to
And a
figure it
lot
out.
of them aren't here anymore. So I'm going to spend the rest of my life
Okay.
paying it forward. Because for
Right.
some of them, I wouldn't be here
Sure.
if it wasn't for them. And I
Right.
mean, not
Right.
not
And it's also
financially,
your
I mean
responsibility.
physically.
Guess
I wouldn't
what?
be here.
Personal information and knowledge is responsibility.
Well, you know,
anyway.
each one teach one. We talked about that on the last pod. But like, I believe in these things. Like, I don't understand the point in, like, me not giving you the information is not gonna
Benefit me
boost
in it.
me.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we're gonna do with information what we do with it.
Sure.
I can tell you some cool shit. You can wipe your ass with it, never think about it again. But I also know that there's people. I've been a little brother before, so my sister has told me shit, and I bucked. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what boys your age do. I ain't one of them. I'm me. I caught all that. Little by little, I started changing to add up to what she said because it really made sense. But I didn't want to hear it, or I thought I knew everything, and I couldn't show her that I didn't, even though I knew I didn't know everything based on what she said. I understand that mentality too. So I'm never fighting against saying it because even if you don't want to hear it, you heard it. What you say earlier? You heard it.
Which leads into good relations. Like I'm big on good relations, like relationships. Like people look at it like, oh, I gotta be good to my man and nobody else. No, you're wrong. You need to be good to him last, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get somewhere in life. And I hate to say that, but I'm big on relationships. A man to me is controlling. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I came across controlling ones, but they'll be telling you like who to stay away from, and they be the people that you need to be around. You understand? So I'm big on relations with people. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like I get forward in life.
Well, men can be restricting, but a lot of that comes from insecurity. I think that goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it.
Right. If
But
you run into
part of it too, a lot of times women that are in entertainment in general, they deal with other guys that are in entertainment. And I'm not saying this is your story.
right.
But a lot of the times, like, we go to showcases all the time. When a chick goes on stage in Philly, the support is there for the first couple songs. She got to lose them. When a dude go on stage, he got to say, come to the stage.
Right.
Right? So when it gets to that point, it's like, it's like you will have a nigga that you dealing with that had to say, come to the stage while you already getting it. Even though you might have just jumped out there, or you might not be at the level he perceives he's at, you getting things that he wasn't getting. So he doesn't even
Off the
understand
top.
that jealousy and insecurity is playing a part.
And
But
here's
a
the
lot
thing.
of female, especially MCs, comedians, and actresses that I know, their problem a lot of the times when they refer to that kind of man is somebody that's actually competing with them.
But guess what? I feel like that's media in general. Hold on 1 second. I feel like this even.
Tell your
just
perspective.
because guess what?
Yeah.
For me being a person in media, I gotta work the room, right? So even if I'm with a person I'm dealing with, whatever, like they might feel whatever type of way, but I have to communicate. I have to establish. I have to meet a person, establish a relationship, cultivate that relationship. And some people, it's again about pride and ego. Some people, again, like a lot of women's, like this, the role might change. Some women are in different perspectives or in different roles, and some men don't like to not be in control. So I think that
some men like to see you work the room. You see what I'm
some
saying?
men do. You got to find the right
But you
one.
gotta find that one.
But here's
You know what I
the
mean?
thing.
Like, this
Right
men
one.
that's like, yo, she is killing that shit right now.
So
Yeah.
I've actually dealt with.
I've seen both of these women in that light before. Like, yo, they killing it.
I've actually dealt with somebody that was in the entertainment business as well. You understand? So with that being said,
But you know, a lot
so
of the
with
time, I'm
that
not
being
saying it's
said,
always that, but a
you
lot of times
do
it is
no,
that.
but it start turning like mentally to women, like because we don't understand that. Oh yeah, you think this that we don't understand it. We look at that as jealousy and you in competition with me at
And it
this
is.
point when you
And
should
it
supposed to be supportive. I seen relationships like, you know, shout out to Lee Caution and Tay Rock.
Absolutely.
Tay Rock comes to events. I watch the whole ordeal just so I could be like, no, bitch, cool. We cool off him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're cool off him.
Right.
Let me see this
gang shit.
Yeah. Let me see this shit for myself. This nigga took the pictures. He took her in the... Like, he really was there for his lady. So it's no excuse, like, you know what I'm saying, that other people have different fucking...
Opinions of these situations.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you really feel, like,
But you have to
insecure
be-
with
they
your
both have to be
situation.
so strong. Because they're
Yeah,
both
but
getting picked
these
apart
be
daily.
motherfuckers
Right.
that...
There's
motherfuckers
people
be
making
like,
blogs making fun of either one of them daily. And they're both comfortable with who they are enough to function the way they do
because
as
they
a
don't,
unit.
They not
Because mind you, it's
supposed to
enough to
give
do
a
it by
fuck.
yourself.
Listen.
But to have both of y'all had to go through the scrutiny,
Listen.
Because the whole piece of laying with somebody at night without the world. You understand what I'm saying?
Talk
Like
about it.
the whole world is against you. One side's talking about some other shit, some weird gay shit. Another
She just
side
said the
talking about
flyest
some
shit of the
more
day.
shit. Man, listen, Lord, we're together tonight. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
And
we don't care about none of that shit
you know what our
because
next
y'all don't
problem
know
is?
if that's true or false.
You know what our
And
next
so
problem
guess who
is?
can only fucking identify that?
You know what our
We
next
can.
problem is? If we got roll up in the morning or what we doing for
Thank you
breakfast.
very much. We don't give a fuck because we just had the night of our lives with each
Fuck is
other,
you talking
motherfucker. We done went to every
That's our next
position.
problem. We're
Y'all
not even going to get to the
listen,
world till we get
somebody
past
told
breakfast.
me, listen, I'm a bad
What the fuck
bitch.
you mean?
Sam, I'm a bad bitch. So a nigga told me niggas not even getting their dick sucks. What? What are you talking about?
Talk about it.
How you not?
I
getting
thought we
your
was
dick?
rapping. Let's
so
talk
listen,
about it.
So no, listen.
I didn't know that.
This tells, but listen,
This gonna
that's
be a
what I'm
two-parter.
saying. That's our reaction to it because we like, what? What are you talking about? But it's really niggas out here that don't get no type of intimacy that really gotta like don't got no game to even lock a girl in, and people thinking that they really fucking bitches. You understand what I'm saying?
That's why you see
So,
niggas on the news for weird shit. And you
I'm
like,
crying.
damn, I thought he was thorough.
He playing
No
but
bullshit.
I'm being real. It's niggas out here that don't have the pleasure of waking up to some pussy in the morning. It's what I'm telling you. Regardless of how many chains you think this nigga got on or not.
Then rollover is the best.
So when
we have a moment of
when a
silence for
nigga
that
told me, please have a moment of silence. But listen, when
God.
somebody tells me that, Neil,
We about
I
to-
really
we about
gotta
to
be
get
on my
Mullu
A
on monthly.
game because now I'm around a bunch of niggas. I could be around a bunch of niggas that ain't getting their dick sucks. Hold up.
The crazy thing is you could be about a bunch of niggas that's doing some strange shit to get situated.
Thank you.
Whoa.
That's all. But Sam.
Oh, you don't
I go
understand.
beyond.
Like,
I'm
my
an
limit-
enlightened individual.
I realized a long
So I think
time
about
ago,
a lot of shit. How you
my
struggling
limit
with
and other
some
niggas'
pussy?
limits
So
way
what
different.
is you doing?
No, and what is you doing it to?
And what is you and what you doing to
And
get
when
it?
I say what, I don't mean who.
You
I know.
hating.
I heard what you said.
I've
Listen,
heard
I know
crazy
pronouns.
stories.
Hey Sam,
I got a lot
I
of
came.
homegirls.
Listen,
I've heard
I'm gonna
some
share
stories.
this shit on your podcast. Listen, I've always been around niggas with money.
Exclusive.
And a lot of these niggas paid for pussy off a back page when it was up. I watched them niggas. Like, I watched niggas pay for pussy off a back page that had money, that
They
didn't
know
have
it's
to
worth-
do it, but
they know
wanted
they
to
worth,
do
queen.
it. Just
Queen,
that's
they ain't know they
shit.
worth, queen.
Like, what are you talking about? How you looking at these
I
bitches
ain't
all
even
day?
making excuses for that.
You don't know.
I haven't even been on back
I'm
page.
thinking you
or
don't
chat,
have to
or
do it.
chat line.
Whole
what was it
time
called?
you
Hotline?
doing it.
Oh, I used to do the party rooms though.
Party line. I never
party
been on
line?
none of that shit. Like, only
Oh,
time
I used to do that in
ever,
high school.
only
I
time
never
I could
been
ever
on a
identify
party
with
line.
that
And guess what?
is when I was in a room full of niggas
Pause.
bored and somebody was like, well, we can hit the joint.
Guess
Oh,
what my
put it
name
on
was?
speaker.
I don't even give a fuck. Guess what my name was?
Oh, you had a name on it.
Sunny Brick.
I'm
I
crying.
don't care.
I don't care.
The reason she says that is because that's her name now.
On IG. I don't care. Because
Yeah.
guess what? I don't have no bodies or nothing like that. I was just Sunny. I was
No,
wearing
but that was the
I had
thing
a whole
too.
fam.
There
I had a
was
whole
levels.
squad.
It was people that used to get on there to geek and talk shit to people, and there was
People
people
just want to
I
be my
didn't-
friend. They
listen,
was like, you part
it
of
was
the
people
thing.
We're
that
not
was on there to
saying
work.
nothing wrong with that. We just saying we just never had an account. I had a MySpace though.
This is before my space.
met her
This is
on a
before my or
MySpace.
around my
I know, but I never did a. My
party-
mom, she didn't play none of that shit. She
My dad was
drugged.
strict as shit. My dad ain't know.
Yeah, I didn't even want to
I
even
always
play
been
like
scary
that.
about like.
I just kept it
online
like
and
that.
cell
Like
phone.
I'll wait till I
The
get my
party
cell
line?
phone.
Oh my
bitch.
gosh.
Fuck
No, like
so
fun.
I'm really always my whole
I'll wait
life.
till I
I've
get
been
my
scared of
fucking
meeting
cell phone.
I
somebody.
didn't meet
and
anybody
they not who
personally,
they
but guess
supposed to
what?
Yeah, give me a
We had
fucking
joint, like, where
raisin,
everybody,
bitch.
because it was like so
Yeah.
decent. Everybody met at the Wild 52nd Street. And they was like, yeah, Sunny the prettiest joint on there. Sunny the baddest joint on the line. And I
Girl,
was like,
I was sheltered. I'm the
Oh,
only
that's
girl
why
and the
she told that
youngest.
story.
no, it was decent. It was fun. But I ain't never go there for nothing. I was just part. I had a whole squad.
I used
of
to
that
rumble
joint.
my brothers if it was after 9 o'clock and I looked like I was going back outside. I'm the
Oh
only
no,
girl
I
and
did
the
the shit on the
youngest.
phone.
Like real shit. They used to droll on me, so I was late.
Pause. I remember my sister came up to Broad 90 because they heard somebody was gonna roll on Sunny up there, but they was talking about a whole nother Sunny on the party.
I'm crying. They
My
thought
sister
it
was-
you,
my
son.
sister is crazy.
I know the other Sonny was.
My sister is crazy. She like, yo, y'all ain't rolling on my sister. I
When
didn't
you
even know
said-
it wasn't even
when
me.
she said roll on, I know exactly who the other Sonny was. No bullshit.
Definitely wasn't me.
I'm
though.
crying when they say roll on. I knew exactly who the other side.
And
No,
it
you
wasn't
know,
me,
like I know the time period and I know what was going on. Like I said, I used to didn't be on the line, but we was in the mix.
But it's
like
still
niggas would
real,
be in
like,
the
you know who
streets
everybody
on
is. It's
sitting
not
on the
like
step
you don't know who
listening.
they
Yeah,
are.
You know everybody.
Like,
But we done had a fucking ball. I appreciate you coming out, man. Keeping it triller
absolutely.
as you
Y'all
always
niggas
do.
already know what time it is.
But
man.
let the people
Up to
know
you.
where to get everything. Please reiterate on the website and
Yes.
all of that, man, and what's coming up. And yeah,
Yes, please, y'all. Like, I just dropped my website on every fucking. You can find this on anything. Google, what's the XGs, any fucking site that
I
just
am
clicked onto your
human.
shit. Yes, I am human365.com.
I love it.
Like, I'm just hyped right now.
Yeah,
Like, I
I
had
love
to go
No,
it.
she
deep.
explained
Why
that shit
did
to
I
me a while
go deep
ago.
though? Like,
love it.
yes. On Instagram, y'all can follow me at Uptown Mullu 88. Make sure y'all put that 88 and the Uptown is abbreviated. And on Facebook, y'all can follow me at the same thing. But I had fun with you guys. I love you, Sam. I love you, baby.
Right back. You
She
already
is so
know.
beautiful.
You
Why the
already
fuck
know.
you keep bringing her around me, man?
I don't
Wait
know.
a
Maybe
minute.
y'all was meant. Maybe y'all was meant to be.
Wait a minute. Why you keep bringing her the fuck around? Shit, I'm not invited no more.
I wasn't the
She having a hard time controlling herself.
Oh. But listen,
Oh,
you already know it's Sunny Brick in the building. You can find me at onthescenemagazine.com, your positive platform for everything from education, entertainment, from a positive perspective. Catch me on onthescenemagazine.com.
Yep.
Oh.
I know. Yeah, man. Catch us every Thursday, 4 p.m. on YouTube, every other platform. I like to run happy hour. Therefore, catch me every Friday, Flyboy Friday, Flyboy Radio, glocawearradiostation Radio, every Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. Best happy hour in the world, greatest station in the nation. If you need any Flyboy merch, DM the Flyboy Friday Radio page. I know y'all see it sprinkled around in the background. Yes, we have jerseys and shit. Any Sippin with Sammie merch, hit me up or hit the SippinWitSammie.com website and we'll get it to you ASAPington. Ain't about shit. But y'all be safe. And as I've been trying to tell y'all all year, we're gonna end this year the same way, is it's okay to not be all right.
All right.
Stop fronting. Keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with others. I don't care if it's your boss. He asks you okay today and you not, say no. Not so much. He asks you why, either give him the look or explain it to him. Because you know why? He owes it to you to listen. Just don't be disrespectful. I don't want you to lose no job behind it. But it's okay to not be okay. Shit is fucked up. And you can literally say, you don't see they fucking with us?
Right. You just be like, you know.
Like, you don't know? Word. And then he gonna want to know. But, you know, just do that, man. And we here. Make sure you hit up Font Productions at PHANTPHILLY on Instagram. She be getting everybody right. You might as well get right, too. Going into the new year, baby. Come New Year, she's going to have a commercial. And Sop's merch is going to be out.
Absolutely.
Yes! We rocking. Sippin' with Sammie, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rook. If you ain't sippin' with Sammie, you ain't sippin' right. Get your fucking life together.
Uptown, we on our side.
Look, if I tell you that I got you good, and that's that. You pump faking, I'm riding good, your gas hit. You put a torch in the trunk full of wood, compare that. Cause you ain't from these heart of the wood, so match that. You ain't show me you. Niggas pick and choose. How the fuck do I lose? I do what when it's due. If niggas wasn't move, then I'ma act a fool. Why the fuck would I snooze when I've been up on you? You be on that bullshit, I be on my money. I been up, bitch, and I ain't coming down from it. Never in your life could you ever take it from me. Cause I be doing life, bitch, if that's the case, then show me. Pick your chin up, nigga, I had them looking down. Squares don't fit in the circle, I never wait around. And I'd rather take a fall than to hold your back. Crumb ass niggas in the jar, put the cookie back. Matter of fact, come a little harder, let the rookie back. And it's always gonna be me against the world, so why attack? And the jump off, so we swear they robbing. But fuck that, I told my kids I got it. Look, if I tell you that I got you, you good, and that's that. Ain't no pump faking, I'm riding good, your gas hit. You put a torch in the trunk full of wood, compare that. Cause you ain't from these heart of the wood, so match that. You ain't show me you. Niggas pick and choose. How the fuck do I lose? I do what when it's due. If niggas bust a move, then I'ma act a fool. Why the fuck would I snooze when I've been up on you? Mama say, baby, we okay. Mama say, baby, no. Mama say, baby, we okay. Mama say, baby, no. Why say no when go is all I know in this world? Plus play on the track tip, I flow on the curve. Everybody on my back, but my feet gets the world. Half the time I don't know, all I need is my third. And all you need to do is just give it up. Since a pup, I get what I want. I don't give a fuck. Major rush, you had plenty time, but now it's up. Yeah, your time is up. Look, if I tell you that I got you, you good, and that's that. Ain't no pump faking, I'm riding good, your gas hit. You put a torch in the trunk full of wood, come gas that. Cause you ain't from these heart of the wood, so match that. You ain't show me you. Niggas pick and choose. How the fuck do I lose? I do what when it's due. If niggas bust a move, then I'ma act a fool. Why the fuck would I snooze when I've been up on you? Mama say, baby, we okay. Mama say,
Mullu on the track, and that's a fact, nigga.
Mama say, baby, we okay.
Uptown.
Mama say, baby, no.
Let's go.